Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. Johnny V coming at you again with another video. This one is just a flashback from models past, and over the past, I would say, 20 odd years that I've been building off and on, probably even longer, especially the first one. I did that when I was about 19 years old and just starting out in really playing with models. I've done a few previous, but this was my first crack at having a real good go at it. This one is all hand painted. It's not spray canned or anything, so let's crack on. There we have it, a 59 El Camino, and she's basically out of the box build, pretty much. There we are. A little slow rotation. Just a mild rake on it, just to keep it a bit street savvy. But as I said, this is a fully brush painted. And without too many modifications. I'll pop the bonnet. I don't know if I can actually take it right off. No, I can't, but there you go. Come in from that side and bring there's the motor. Pretty much standard, pre me doing any wiring or anything like that to the motors, but nicely done for getting into it the first time around painting. Tailgate does open up, drops down nicely. Have a look inside. Red on red with white trim, and then underneath straight basic black with highlighted chassis X-frame. And you can actually see the brush lines through the bonnet. The roof's not too bad. And it's probably been long enough now that if I was to wet and dry this, I could probably polish a lot of that out. But because this was one of my very first builds, that's the way she stays. So there you have number one. Okay, number two is a, let me guess, it's a 39 Chevy. Go figure. But this was the van. An old Ravel model. It was a second-hand kit, pretty well trashed as I found it, but as you can see, here in Australia we love our utes, so she promptly became a ute. Recreated the correct drop, so we've got the parcel shelf and everything in there. I put the low rider wheels on it because that's all I had when I did this one. It's got just a distressed patina in the paint, a bit of rust, a bit of age. There was no bumpers, so I just sort of filled those in to finish them off. Couple of caddy tail lights on the tail end there, twin exhausts out the back. Let's have a look underneath. There we go, it's nicely weathered. Pretty much in the way it should be. And then I'll pop the bonnet off, and again, no super detailing under there, wires or anything like that, but just a neat, clean salvage of a kit that would have ordinarily just gone as scrap. So there we have it, the 39 Chevy pickup. Alright, next one. Alright, this one will venture into the Ford camp, and we've got a 37 Ford. This was the pickup version, also the same model that I built that camper house car out of. It's actually a great platform to do lots of mods with. This one, I really do like this era of the Ford truck. It's quite a neat looking thing. And this one, I really went to town and making sure everything was as neat as I could get it. And it's tidy. It's got a real wooden deck. I like doing that where I can. And we'll pick her up and you can have a look inside. I got some detail going on in there. Tip her over. And underneath you can see the wood even under the deck there, so it's not just placed over sheet styrene, it's the true wooden deck, because the whole bed is actually scratch built. With the tie down rails and the headache rack on the back, and where the mount for the spare was, that's all scratch built. And then the I think this has got the flathead in it too, this one, if I can pop the bonnet. I won't go too hard, I don't want to damage this one because this one's pretty cool. There we go. Alright. And there we have, we actually did some work on this one. We've got plug wires, battery cabling, clamps on the radiator hoses, all that sort of good gear. Pop that on there, sort that out after. But there you go. That's me 37 Ford flatbed pickup. Alright, next one along the track. Another Ford, little A model. I'll venture into the hot rod style. And this one's got wired plug wires, as you can see there, heat staining on the manifold. It's yes, it's got a wooden deck in there. I'll pull that up to you shortly. And generally another nice, clean, tidy build. And the roof does come off to become a open top. So you can come up and have a look at it. So there you can see the wooden deck. And there we've got burgundy trim. Bit of detail in the dash there, and the wood grain steering wheel with the standard spoke fork. And this is painted a graphite black, so there is actually a pearlescence in it. I'll take the bonnet off. We have a little bit of work going on in the back there. And underneath, and the cheat on this one is the floorboard. What I did is I actually turned it upside down so the boards would show underneath, and I could have the real ones on top. So there you go. That's the little Ford pickup. Twin exhaust, and the aluminium pipes on the back end there. And just another sweet little build. Alrighty. Alright, leaving the Ford camp and heading back into the GM range of vehicles. This is another modified classic. The what is this one? I'm hopeless with names and numbers and years. It would be probably mid-70s. Alright, let's go with mid-70s. Chevy C10 or something to that effect. Again, complete scratch built back deck, real wood, mesh on the back with stop the headache rack happening. Tow bar on this one, so it tows a trailer with the that old barn find Chevy. That's generally the one that I display with it. As we can get round to this side, you might notice that that's converted to right-hand drive. So we're on the correct side of the road here. And that's her interior underneath the bonnet, if I can get that to come up nicely for me without too many issues. Where's my tools? No, wrong one. Let's go with that one will do. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Alright, let's go up something a little bit finer. There we are. Oh, come on. Right. And again, a little more work under here. We got braided heater lines, battery detail done, some wiring drawn in, plug leads. The water bottle painted up. So this one's again, just each of the levels I was going for, just getting a bit better and a bit better each and every time. Underneath, it's pretty much stock standard under there. But again, there you have it. One Chevy flatbed pickup. And staying in the Chevy camp, we have our... Okay, come on, John, think. I don't know, I can't remember. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, there it is. It's not Ruby. This one's Bluey. So, just a nice, clean old truck in the Chev colour. That would have been the old pale blue. Bit of a payload on the back. I shall take some of that out of there because that will just fall all over the place in a minute. And you guessed it, wooden deck, real brass stripping through there. Even the interior, the seats are actually upholstered in suede. I was getting adventurous. Yeah, you can see the chrome work down the dash. Simple gauge cluster. I'll turn it around. Have a look from that side as well. Looking in there. Just tidy, neat work. That's all I worked on with this one, just to get it a sweet, clean build. And this one still runs to 6, but she's plug wired. Custom air filter on the top there, made from the top of a valve stem for your wheel. It's the cap. So they work quite neatly as an air filter. just tidy inside, nothing too out of the ordinary. And underneath, neat as a piece. I'll give her another rotate round for you. And that's the Chevy. And last of the crew is the 57 Chevy, turned into what here in Australia would be classed as a true ute. It's a very similar looking to our EK Holden from about 1963, 62, 63 era. They looked very similar to this, but this was not a Nomad. This was a sedan, and we turned it into this guy here. All the back deck has all been done with styrene, wheel arches and that. Tailgate doesn't operate on this, unfortunately, because that was the boot lid. But the windows are all fitted correct with the parcel shelf over the back seat, or the front seat. Interior colour scheme complementing it. Alright, just give it a bit of a spinny spin. And the motor on this one, I'm not sure if I did a lot of work on this or not. Oops, didn't come off for me. Oh yeah, there we go. The fuel injection system on this one. Plug wired, radiator hoses, heater unit. Basically all the bits that could be done, that I could reach in there and get done, got done. And underneath, there's clean, straight out exhaust out to the back, tidy and neat. So there you go, guys. That's another round of pasts from the blast. Yeah, that works. Blast from the past. And we put them together as a group. They all display together as utes and flat trays and stuff in my case. And then obviously taken out for any local show that we may have here for display. This was actually an inquiry for a chap. He was looking at it when he saw it at the show and actually wanted me to build it again for him, but the amount of hours that I put into this I couldn't justify in financial cost for him, so we opted out on doing that one. But other than that, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, for those that have been with me all this time so far. Thank you for any new ones that wish to come along. Just remember to hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button or the thumbs down button, and like and share, as they say. That'll all be appreciated. It helps build my channel numbers and the things that I put out for you. And all that stuff is for you to see. So we thank you very much again. So this is Johnny V saying bye now.